Watch.
Well, don't kick it. You're going to try to do it on purpose. Good morning, everybody.
The hell are you, Tyler? Why don't you just, like, put the stand like it should be?
Ah, we're having technical difficulties.
My remote!
Everything's going wrong.
My deer! My reindeer! Did you thumbs up it already?
No, somebody's watching.
Huh.
But well, they're not watching a whole lot.
What's it say?
Ah, everything is going wrong.
God, you're freaking...
There we go.
No idea what you're doing, do you?
Shut up. There I is.
No good. Who is that today?
I don't know. No, they're not gonna do nothing. I ain't gonna do nothing. I just chat. There's nobody there. See, they talked. Just some dude. What's up, Steve?
Just some dude.
That's Steve.
Right.
Oh, see, you left it
I
on. You
didn't
can't
touch
do that.
Yes, I did.
You left it on. Look, you're messing everything up. Don't touch that.
You left it on.
Haha, it's all entertainment value. Thank you, sir.
That's right. That's entertainment. All right. One, couple people.
I hate Christmas music.
You know? Well, what I hate about Christmas is that everyone puts on a fake smile.
Would you see
'cause
this?
it's Christmas.
Psychologist, too much of that right now is bad for your health.
And they go on to be the douches that they really are after Christmas.
Who said that?
Especially when they're trying to return presents.
Everything's going great, bud. This is my last day in...
Next to last. This is the next to last. Today's Thursday. You leave tomorrow.
Yeah, I
So
leave
we have
tomorrow.
one more show after this.
Yeah, we'll do a morning show tomorrow, but I leave for Tennessee tomorrow. I've hated Christmas music my whole life. Never liked Christmas music. I think anything that anybody does seasonally to capitalize
Because
on
you
money.
hated Jesus.
Which
You
is
thought
fair.
killing Jesus? Oh, they'll never make music about him.
Oh, this isn't Joe.
This is Joe.
Hold on, we froze.
Uh,
Fucking hell, dude. I know what I did wrong. I forgot to take off the Wi-Fi. That's exactly what happened. That's not Joe, Steve.
this is Joe.
This is, we're having...
This is Jay.
This is coffee. Oh, are you kidding me? Why does my phone keep doing this?
Buy them disagree with you.
They're all idiots.
That's a thumb down.
Well, here's something for you.
I think you're an idiot
Whatever.
for paying $600 for a phone.
I didn't pay anything for mine.
Ridiculous.
Here's the thing, though, about the iPhones. The new iPhone came out, right? And they're like, here's all the new features it boasts, right? Except that this phone's version, every new feature the iPhone 6 had, the S6
Christmas
had. music
can piss off. Yeah, I agree with that.
And Apple products are complete crap. Absolutely they are. They don't do anything. Like, the new iPhone, they bought a Galaxy screen to put in their iPhones. Why? Because Galaxy has better screens. And then they're like, well, now you can take a picture of your face and phone will unlock it. Yeah, we had that 2 phones ago. Samsung, or basically Apple, is rolling out old technology and saying, well, we haven't had it yet, so it's new technology. But it's not new technology. They're just finally introducing that new technology that's old. You know what I'm saying?
Here's that crap commercial I was telling you about. Like he's a, Tom say, American citizen. Then why are you running for Congress? Or Senate, whatever the hell he's doing.
I don't know.
You know, considering that you're bashing Apple
Oh, well,
and stuff.
see, Steve, in this state, it's legal. So now I don't have to be in the Batcave. Which is weird because when I'm in Tennessee, they will demonetize a video. We may see, man. You never know. They may have stopped doing this now.
What?
Demonetizing when I'm smoking on camera. But, I'm in a state that's legal, so I don't see why it would be an issue.
That's right.
But they
Legal. Bonus. Yeah, the bonus plan. But, you know, so, you had a good night's sleep, right?
Yes, I did. I finally got some good sleep in.
All right. You finally got some good sleep in. What's your gripe?
You're my gripe.
You know my gripe? What's your gripe? What do you want to vent about today?
What do I want to vent about today?
Christmas music?
I hate Christmas music.
Apple phones?
I don't like Christmas music.
You know what? I'm gonna write
you know what would really piss me off?
I'm gonna write you a
If
Christmas song about an Apple phone.
No, I said it would really piss me off if you got me an Apple phone for Christmas. I hate this.
Good morning.
Good morning, Melissa.
Buongiorno.
We're having, don't let the title fool you. This is Joe, and there's Jay. There's Jay.
This is Jay.
That's Jay, and here's our Joe.
I'm Dan.
We're Joe and Jay with Dan and G. That's funny.
Jordan.
You're Dan.
Jordan. Jeremy Dan. Jordan.
Is that like a country, Jordan?
No.
Jordan?
It's like one of them.
Mashing the names together?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
the
for
Jordan
couples. That's
show.
for couples.
The Jordan Show.
The Jordan Show. Jordan. I like it. Welcome to the Jordan Show.
No, I don't
we
like
keep
it no
you
more.
entertained, all that you know.
All right. So, how's England this morning? You guys
got his
doing all
college
right?
acceptance letter?
Well, actually, I should say this afternoon. It's afternoon there, right? Good morning, guys. I worked a 19-hour day yesterday. Driving home, I was listening to your...
I got it. Don't touch the screen.
Wow. My voice was in a car system? Damn. England is cold, but kind of sunny.
That's how it is here today.
Yeah. Cold and
Past
sunny.
that. You've been bogarting it all.
This is mine.
It's mine.
We'll roll your own.
I'm gonna wet the tip of it. I'm gonna lick the lips. I'm gonna
pee in your bed.
You're gonna pee. I'm gonna poop on your sheets.
Wipes off.
Not the poop I do.
Go ahead. I don't sleep in there.
Look at this.
Did you watch my vids?
Yes, I did. I watched some of your vids. Teacher threatens to put a bullet in the student's head.
He was probably homeschooled. Man, I'm gonna kill my teacher. But you're homeschooled. Yeah, that bitch gotta die. You screw with me. Oh.
Well, I would argue that his English was incorrect, so he didn't threaten him.
Police and the school are investigating. Wow. Being investigated by the school.
Well, I would say this, though, dude. Like I said, he said, and it might be me, the one that does it. Well, that makes no sense. So just by his verbal alone, I would argue that his English was incorrect, therefore he was not
They
threatening
didn't
anything.
show a picture of the student, but I'm sure he was acting totally inappropriate for a school. You're there to learn.
No, I get it. He should be fired. You shouldn't talk like that. But then again, what do teachers have to put up with to the point of where they can't do anything against these students?
We are watching Morning Express with Robin Mead. Morning Express with Robin.
His license
Mead.
revoked? No, but he definitely needs to be fired.
What?
You can't threaten a student.
Well, stop having punks go to school. They don't do nothing about that. People want to go to school.
They should give the
want to be
teachers
gangster.
more authority to remove students from their class when they're disruptive. That's a fact.
Exactly.
That's a fact. If a student is disruptive, just need to haul them out of class right away. Instant suspension. If you can't follow the rules, you get a warning. Hey, calm down. You can't calm down, you're out of school for a day. You can't be out of school and you come back, you do it again, you're out of school for a week.
Pushing your desk to the front of the class doesn't work.
You know what, though? Here's what it is parents don't realize that school has become...
Sounds interesting.
School has become a babysitter. So if you send a student home...
I can't...
If you send a student home, what you really do is you force the parents to have to take a day off of work and lose money. That's how you should force your kids to correct your child, or we're not going to give you the free
They
daycare.
should parent their kids.
Exactly. So send them home. They need to start doing that. They may need to make it easier for teachers to kick students out of class for a day or out of school for a day, and that'll fix it.
It's like when I sometimes, I go fishing sometimes at that lake. The two lakes there.
Yeah.
People yell at me because I fish.
Why?
Oh, they don't like me fishing?
Well, maybe you're not supposed to fish on that wild reserve.
No, it's legal fish. It's catch and release only, which I do.
Sure.
Catch and release.
Sure. Well, no, then ignore them. Just tell me to go piss. I would love to get in a verbal argument with somebody when I'm right. I love being in verbal arguments when I'm right.
But you're never right.
I'm always right.
Never right.
And if I'm not right, I will keep talking until I'm right. And that's the thing about lawyers and stuff, is lawyers don't have to be right. You just have to be the last person to have something to say.
Know how to spin it.
You got to keep talking. You got to keep talking. You can't be wrong if you stop talking. Once you stop talking, you're wrong.
The Second Amendment right is the right to keep and bear arms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Well, people like to interpret that. But does that mean I can have a Scud missile?
You should be able to. If you can afford it and you've done nothing wrong and you pass all the requirements, have a Scud missile. What do I care? Can you afford the maintenance of it, the upkeep, the building, the housing, the taxes?
But doesn't owning a Scud missile kind of prove intent?
No.
Well, why not?
Well, we own nukes.
What's a missile for? Regardless of what it is, what's a missile for?
Blowing things out.
Okay, killing people.
No, it's for blowing things out.
No,
it's for blowing things out.
No.
It's for blowing things out.
You don't win a war by blowing things out.
Yes, you do. You
win a war by killing the enemy.
No, you
period.
don't. No, you don't.
Period.
Look at. You can win a war without firing a single shot. You can have you can just like literally. Let's say like there's a village, right, and the whole village's job is they grow apples in an apple orchard, and they don't want to give up their apple orchard. If I drop the missile on that apple orchard and destroy the village, now they have nothing to fight for. Not a life loss, and they'll stop fighting.
No, they'll still fight.
No, they won't.
They'll get retaliation.
No, they don't. They have apples, dude. They have apples.
Yeah. And then when they blow up their apple field, you know what? They're going to retaliate and blow up your
I have missiles. Field. That's fine. I have missiles. They don't grow sauerkraut.
You do.
You're stupid.
They'll blow up your sauerkraut field.
You can't blow up a sauerkraut field.
And then what will you do?
Nothing.
Then you will shoot another
then
missile.
I'm going to blow up their orange fields.
So if you blow somebody up, you're like, whatever. You shoot a missile, you say, I hate your apples, bam. And then they shoot a missile at you and they destroy your sauerkraut
you were talking
fields.
About a privately
owned
missile.
No, let me finish.
Okay, so far we've fired...
Okay, I'll let you finish.
So far 2 missiles have been fired and nobody's been killed.
Okay. No, you said, I don't like apple trees.
I blew up their apple trees. I didn't kill anybody.
You blew up their apple trees.
Nobody dead.
Then he retaliates and shoots a missile and destroys your sauerkraut field.
Got you. Nobody's dead yet.
Then what are you going to do?
Well, okay, so far we're at 2 missiles fired and nobody dead. Okay. So missiles are not used to kill things, they're used to blow up things and destroy things.
What's your next reaction?
My next reaction is I drop a bigger missile on their other apple field.
Well, you already destroyed their apple field.
The other one, their backup apple field. Well, then their livelihood is destroyed, and I win.
So what you're going to do is you're going to shoot a missile at those people, and you're going to kill them. You're going to kill them with a weapon that has only been built to kill.
Well, no, it's also really good at taking out sauerkraut fields, apparently.
Well, that was the other guy's one. Sauerkraut fields. Those sauerkraut fields.
That's crazy funny.
You got the new COD delivered?
Call of Duty.
Oh, Call of Duty.
You don't speak the lingo very well.
Yeah, no, I just didn't. It's very hard for me to see. Well, see, it's like this stuff is kind of light. And
I hate that. I got smoke in my eye.
My vision.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
What it used to be.
You like my shirt?
Don't get old, people. Hurts.
Gummin's father, we are grieving.
Dying is the easy part. It's living that's hard.
No one's going to care in a week. No one's going to give a crap. That's the funny part about it, isn't it? Isn't that the sad part about it? All this gun shooting, and by next week, no one will care.
You know?
No one will care by next week.
This happened more than a week ago.
No, it did. It was like 3 days ago.
The liberal media will keep this in the news to push their agenda of...
He reports for jury duty. Yeah. Ha! He's going to get dismissed from that instantly.
Of course he's going to be dismissed from it.
What was the point in even wasting time?
A politician, they're entitled people. If you're a politician, you got money, you're entitled.
Well, he'll be dismissed because no case he could be in could be impartial.
He's above the law. Any politician is.
Illinois. I want to see his voluntary service card. I want to see his registration for involuntary service in the military.
Selective service.
I want to see Obama's draft paperwork. Jennifer Aniston does a coast with this in a drama for... It's going to be terrible.
Wish she could buy a small TV. That's not Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, the Texas thing. In a week, nobody's going to talk about it. No one's going to care. Look, is anyone even talking about Vegas anymore? No. That's kind of gay. Drake collects purses to give to his future wife. He's stockpiling Hermes Birkin bags for his wife. No, he's not. He's keeping them for himself.
The Texas thing,
Yeah, that's all done.
Hey. Oh, 6 people already. All right.
Isn't that really sad that makes the news? A rapper is buying up handbags for some chick he hasn't yet met. So basically, he's giving her gifts that she's going to take in the divorce anyway.
No, that's his plot to get a bunch of women chasing him because he has a bunch of handbags that are worth thousands of dollars.
That's what it is.
You know?
When you put out into the world, I have a shit ton of Birka bags for my future wife.
I can't say
what are girls going to do? They're going to come throw themselves at him.
I'm not going to say what it was on. For Operation Evil Plan.
Pretty damn well, too.
But Alpha sets everything.
Sorry the quality's going down. You guys for a couple minutes, though.
So
today, so I know we're going to go get the Corvette
conspiracy. Today. Yeah, I'd say a lot of it is.
Yeah, definitely.
All these people.
Connection keeps going in and out. I don't know why. I'm sorry, guys.
The only real agenda I have is leave me the hell alone. You don't like what I do?
Are we going to see this vet?
Else.
Troy wants to see your vet.
Yeah, actually, I called my buddy. I store it in the garage in the bad weather. But it's going to be cold today, but it's going to be a nice day. Clear.
So we'll go get the Corvette. Maybe when we get over there, we can go live for a couple minutes around the Corvette. So we can go show everybody why we're...
Yeah,
I like to show Vince's cars off if Vince doesn't mind. Because he's got some gorgeous vehicles.
Well...
He's got some gorgeous vehicles, guys. This guy has got, like, some pristine...
Do that, because he's almost done with 3 of them. With 3.
Wasn't one of his cars, didn't he buy it when he was a kid? And
he has to replace the transmission. This guy has a 63...
See what they're doing here?
4-door Catalina.
They're replacing... Kevin Spacey in a whole movie.
400 motor and a 700R transmission.
Look at this, the lone tear going down her cheek.
She got something in her eye.
My son got drunk and sexually assaulted him.
Who's this?
Kevin Spacey. The actor?
Yeah, I know who he is.
Okay, here's the thing though. Why do they have the guy's mother on there when they were supposedly in a bar? That Kevin kept buying him drinks, got him so drunk, and then took him back and assaulted him.
He was an alleged sexual predator.
My son had no idea he was.
Hollywood is taking a big fall.
She says, my son had... Well, here's the thing. Hollywood's destroying itself from the inside out. They're imploding.
Spacey has no... Well,
why don't we do that? Why don't we just pick an actor?
Tom Wopat. You know who he is?
Yeah, I met him in Nashville, actually.
You know who he is?
Yes, he is the original Duke. Came into U-Haul when I worked for U-Haul.
Up here in Massachusetts, in Waltham, he was arrested, I think, for misconduct.
Yeah.
And he had a bag of coke.
No, that'll do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tom Wopat came.
Bo will be jumping on. Yeah, we got Daisy.
This is terrible connection today, dude.
Yeah. I escaped world.
Did you hear that?
What?
Yeah, the guy goes who had a hard time. He says that help, I escaped from Stewie Griffin. Apparently. Well, then see, isn't that funny that people know about this? Look, this is that song I'm talking about. Empowering women in his forms. Weinstein-inspired female.
He's just doing it for money.
Yeah, it's all
people who bought tickets.
When people are, this is some amazing song.
You know,
first terrible.
You know, his remark about South Park, commented,
people
from South Park. Oh, yeah. I agree with South Park. U2 is the biggest piece of shit. Bono. That episode is so true.
Here's the thing. I also say, well, why do you to say something about a country singer. He seems to be doing pretty good. Well, technically speaking, I myself am in the business, right?
Yeah.
Technically. And I'm telling you, that whole song was used just as a promotional thing to make some moolah. It's a terrible song, too. It makes no sense. It doesn't even rhyme. We wrote a better song.
The connection is terrible.
All right, I hope that's better. I'll let that one run as long as we can. Hopefully that's better. There we go. It seems like it's not going in and out as much. I don't know why I only had 3G. Is it better now, though? Is that better? We're doing good now? Is that corrected? Did I fix it? Did I fix it? Sweetness. Sweetness.
Yeah, there's some crazy shit going on.
Wow,
in the world.
You see that? The TSA just failed a test.
Yeah, big news. Like,
They don't do anything. They just slow you down.
They just steal your stuff. That's all they do.
Look at this. They're making the guy take off his camera lens to show.
Man, the dude stole my iPod out of my bag. I'm in uniform in an army bag, and the dude slipped my iPod out of it. Stole my iPod.
But look what President Trump said. And he's right. President Trump said, I don't blame China for taking advantage of the U.S.
No.
Absolutely not. But it is going to end now. You know, you were taking advantage of us, and you got a free ride. Good for you.
He's right. I don't blame him either.
But look what he did, too. He went to China and said, I don't blame you for taking advantage of us. And the Chinese were like, yeah. You know. Of course. They knew what they were doing. And we were letting it happen. Now we got a president who says, nah, you did it. It's okay.
The quality of the stuff that comes from China is really not.
Well, they steal technology.
Oh, everybody does.
Well, there's laws against that.
There isn't a car manufacturer that hasn't bought every other manufacturer's car and then reverse engineer them.
Turn this down. I don't want it to bleed through.
Don't blame him at all.
Do we both like Trump?
Look, they're all standing there shaking his hand, and they want to.
Do I like Trump? Yes.
Yes,
I would say I do, but do I agree with everything the way he says and does everything? Absolutely not. Am I capable of criticizing him if he does a stupid move? You're damn right.
Yeah.
And I would expect no less. I'm actually a very demanding citizen. To be my president, that's a lot of shoes to fill. That's a lot of shoe to fill to be my president, right? I demand the top notch from
what
my
I
president.
love what I really like about Trump is
he's not bought.
He's not a career politician like they all are.
Yeah.
Okay. The career politicians have gotten very rich off of us.
Sitting down doing nothing.
By screwing us.
Well, they talk. They talk and they talk and they talk, and then they have a meeting, and then they have a deliberation about a meeting, and then they deliberate about the deliberation at the meeting.
What I also like about Trump is his own party hates him.
Yeah.
When people hate you for doing your job, that means you know you're doing a good job.
Well, it's like I used to say in the Army. If you're an NCO, an E5, and you don't piss one person off every day who's below your rank, you didn't do your job correctly. Mm-hmm. Somebody needs to be doing push-ups, and somebody needs to be being yelled at least once a day, every day. In the Army, at least. And the reason is because everybody's fucking up. Constantly. Mm-hmm. And if someone doesn't, let's see. Well, he does come off. I don't know if he comes off a bit simple. I think he just puts it. He doesn't have to put fancy words. I could go down to simple talk too, or I can talk very fancy.
You talking about
no, Donald Trump.
No.
I can go fancy on words too. And when you use fancy words, it's because you're trying to confuse people.
Fancy words, yeah.
You're trying to confuse people. When you make it plain and simple and cut and dry, it's hard to find BS in there.
I know a majority of these people here are in England, if not all of them. Any American, but I mean, I won't say I've been around for a long time.
For instance,
but over 40. Listen, no. Over 40 years, okay. And now, when you look at the history of this state, of this nation, if America was ran like it was, say, in the 50s, mid 50s,
Why do we go political?
What kind of power would it be? Well, it's political because that's what events are today. That's all events are today. Political, child rape, shootings. It's terrible.
Robin Meade.
That's Robin Meade. Robin Meade.
Palawanese.
Palawanese.
FEMA offered to fly hurricane victims to mainland. Housing displaced Puerto Ricans will be provided in New York and Florida.
You see, what's going to happen there is they refuse a ride to go to America, and they'll stand in their hurricane-torn home and cry, "Oh, America ain't helping us. Look at my home."
It makes cut speaker from wall to escape.
Manhunt for 3 escape inmates. Bam. Where's this? Hope it's far away from here.
Lafayette, Tennessee. Dang it.
All right.
Oh, faces criminal. Oh. Isn't it funny, though, that some little 20-year-old kid just broke out of a maximum play? Really? A 20-year-old? He has no life experience, and he was like, I'm just going to cut that and hop over there.
Think of that mentality as a soldier.
He'd have been a good soldier. You say escape prisoner, I see POW rescue operation.
I see infiltrator. They can get out. They can break in.
That's what I would do. You know what they should do is they should take anybody that's under the age of 21 with serious marijuana charges in jail and tell them, look, you're going to do military service, and you cut their pay just a little bit, just a little bit, so they don't get the full pay of a soldier. They're on a special pay program for their crimes. They still committed a crime. No, and after 3 years, at whatever crime they have, and after 3 years,
you just said marijuana crimes.
Okay, so for drug charges. They can join the military for 3 years under a certain program that will give them a reduced pay so that they're a cheaper alternative, and it's good for everybody. You did commit a crime, But after 3 years, if they maintain a solid military service, you can re-enlist and join back up as a regular active duty with a clean record and full pay. Wouldn't that be nice? No. So instead of just taking money from the American people, you're going to pay for your own way by earning it and working. And then if you mess up, if you mess up in there, you're done.
People in prison for marijuana charges should be set free.
Well, I'm saying, dude, I'm trying to have an alternative here. It doesn't matter. Any fucking all right, any misdemeanor charge that could land you some small prison time. Like a year, 2 years in jail.
You don't go to jail for misdemeanors.
Well, 2 years prison sentence.
You don't get sentenced.
Less than a 5-year prison.
You don't get sentenced.
Anybody with less than a 5 year for a non-violent crime. Okay? Is that fine? Less than 5 years for a non-violent crime.
Would you agree if you are sentenced to life in prison, you should automatically be executed?
I think you should be given the option with a payout.
The option?
I think there should be an option for a payout. You can have $10,000 given to any person you choose so if you voluntarily will take self-termination in prison. The state,
who gets this money?
Whoever the prisoner chooses.
Who pays this money?
The state.
The state. The taxpayers.
Yes.
That's stupid.
No, it's not.
Stupid.
Think about this, though.
Stupid.
Would you rather have
Why should my $10,000 tax-paid dollars go for your piece of shit ass so you can get to someone else?
Because you're voluntarily letting yourself be killed so we don't have to spend the rest of our lives paying for you while you live in prison for 25 years. 25 years in prison. How much does it cost to house feed and jail clothes?
That's
wash?
No,
do the math.
Watering down the question.
Do the math.
I asked you. It's a yes or no question.
Yes.
If you're sentenced to life in jail, should you be automatically executed?
No. Because I'm giving you no, you shouldn't be automatically executed because that would violate certain states' rights. But as it stands, because some states don't have the death penalty.
For someone who says, "Oh, no one's life is precious,"
well, that's
someone who commits a crime bad enough to deserve your life in jail. Now, chances are resulted in the death of another person.
Right.
An innocent person.
Well, see, that's my difference.
Like a drunk driver.
No, that's a difference, though, is that you're assuming that in my world where I come up with, if you're caught for murder, that should be instant death. That shouldn't be a question.
A drunk driver kills somebody.
Okay. Now, that's an involuntarily manslaughter charge. That should be life in, that's not life in jail as it is anyway.
I think it is.
No, it's not. It's not. You can do probably 25 years or something like that.
It's impossible.
Look.
It is impossible to deny a drunk driver charge.
Here's what I'm saying, sir. If when you catch somebody, they are willing to plead guilty and say, look, $10,000. How much does it cost to
No.
feed and... No, I'm not asking you. It's
Okay.
cheaper. Tell me that
No, it's not.
it's not a yes or no question.
Gas chamber's cheap.
But how much does it cost to... how long does that prisoner sit on death row for?
They usually do it for 20, 30 years.
Okay, how much does it cost, say, does it cost $1,000 a year to feed and house that?
No.
You don't think it
like
costs
$50,000 to keep someone in jail.
$50,000 a year?
30 to 50 grand, depending on where you are. Yeah.
So would you say then offering a $10,000 payout if you would voluntarily have yourself executed would be cheaper? On the overall, in the long run.
Drink my coffee, don't inhale it.
That's what you get. Overall, in the long run, it would be cheaper, right? Hey, look, if you're willing to do this, you can help your family. You can do some good still. Kill yourself. Allow us to kill you. You know,
I think with today's technology,
it would work perfect. I'm not even reading what people are saying. I'm sure they're like, these two are nuts.
Read it.
I'm sure these people think we're crazy.
Yeah, but I get paid for it.
Right. Well, you know, there's always technically we are on the clock. It's $30,000 a year for inmates. $30,000 a year. So if I said to an inmate, "You've been sentenced to life in prison. However, if you're willing to take a painless execution, we will give your family $10,000 so you can still do something good for your family." Doesn't that seem fair? That's cheaper. I'm offering a 66% savings on the inmate's life. And you get to do something good for your family.
Well, you know, you're
Problem
wasting
solved.
$10,000.
Problem solved. You'd see inmates lying.
Why should your family get that money anyway?
Because you're
being sentenced to death. Oh, you get $10,000 to my mom. How about no?
You're not being sentenced to death.
How
You're being
about you
sentenced to
don't
life
get
in the
nothing?
jail with the option.
You get sentenced
that way,
to,
the
you know?
state's not executing you. You're
you're on
voluntarily
death row,
killing yourself.
If you're sentenced to death row, you should have one appeal. One appeal.
I agree it's wasting $10,000, but I think that in an alternative savings kind of idea, you would get a lot more money. So for what the cost of giving out...
Let him pay it. And we'll see how much he likes
So
it.
essentially what we're saying, though, is that for the cost of paying 3 inmates $30,000 out to their families, which is the incentive to do this program, is to voluntarily have yourself killed. Essentially, go from a life sentence to a death sentence. If you're willing to do that, the payout will save you... It's going to cost $90,000 a year to house 3 inmates. Or we can pay each of them $10,000 to their family and save $60,000.
Maybe they should get nothing.
Well,
in the gas chamber.
Well, so a life sentence instantly means just a death sentence. So that means we need to redefine.
Well, like I'm saying, would you do it for a drunk driver? A drunk driver should face, life in jail, if not worse.
Well, if they killed somebody, yeah.
No, because when you drink and drive, the majority of people, what do? They drive to a bar. They drive to a party. They know they're going to be drinking. Premeditated.
I guess so.
They're taking totally no different than driving down the road, stuck on your phone, and then you run a red light and you run people over. And you kill them.
Well, I guess with drunk driving, it would be considered you knew you were going to drink and you knew you were going to drive, and therefore you knew you were going to drink and drive. And therefore, you knew what you were doing. So I guess, yeah, in that instance, sure.
Who goes to a party, out to dinner, whatever, and has one drink? I mean, one drink's my limit. But I drink.
But do you not see, I'm not saying what I came up with is perfect, but do you see how you could build on something like that to make a savings? It just because you're spending doesn't mean you're not necessarily saving.
I say screw them when they have $10,000.
Well, then,
if that $10,000 should go to anybody, it should be for the victim's family, not your own family.
Okay, let's say this then. Okay, then so you can have a payout.
And how do you collect?
Well, you're not saying every crime doesn't have a victim. Okay, every crime doesn't have a victim, and that's the point, though.
Name a victimless crime.
A victimless crime. Let's say
suicide is one.
I steal a car. And I get caught stealing.
The owner of the car is the victim. You stole his property.
I'm caught. He has his property back.
Yeah.
He's no longer a victim. He's no longer. There is no
victimless crime. He's no longer a victim. That's
They're victimless.
At that point in time, you made him a victim.
Well, the point is, though, Sip, is that it's a non-violent victim. You know what I'm saying? There's retribution to him. Okay, so fine. How about this then?
Breaking and entering.
Fine. Shit, and we'll put a clause in there, a 0.2 for this clause I came up with there. So $10,000 will be paid out. Half of which, should there be a victim to the crime, will be given to the victim.
You're sleeping at your house.
Okay, I just
listen. You hear a crash. You're like, what's that?
Yo, what's up, Jack?
You go outside, and there's some dude breaking into your car.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I shoot him.
Okay. Now who's the victim?
Me. I'm still the victim.
You're the victim. You're the victim.
Absolutely. So now, here's the point, though. Let's say this then. involuntary manslaughter. We're going to go with your case since you brought the drinking and driving up. We're going to assume now, basically off the law as it is now today. So he's in jail, and we say you're in jail for a life sentence for drunk driving.
Okay.
Killed 4 people in a car.
Okay.
I
killed 4
people in a car. Now here's what we're going to do. Still going to cost $30,000 to pay for the house this guy for a year. Okay? He's probably going to be in there. He's probably going to be in there at least 10 years. So you're looking at $300,000. Or we offer him one time $10,000 payout, $5,000 of which will go to his family. The other $5,000 of which will go to the victims' families. Nope. That way, over in 1 year, and you will be executed within a week of payout. A week of payout, you will be executed for sure. This is done. There's no backing out of it. Now, we just saved a lot of money. At least 10 years. We say even if he lasted 10 years in jail, that'd be $300,000, and all we had to do was pay 10. Wow, much cheaper.
I say you give him the punishment. Killed 4 people. Yeah, I think drunk driving. Absolutely, you should face the death penalty.
Well, what if the state doesn't have
absolutely?
We got to get off this one. Okay, next subject. Hamilton coming to Puerto Rico. Play will simulate.
Producers will simulate.
Will stimulate.
Who's Hamilton?
It's a show. It's a Broadway play.
I'm not gonna. What's it called on the water? Jeez, look at that place. Holy crap!
Look at that.
I still watch those tsunami videos in Indonesia. That's incredible. I mean, that's like.
Oh, look! He got his hat all crowned out.
National Guard. You know when I was in Iraq, did you see the Virgin Island National Guard there? Whatever it was?
I did. That was pretty funny.
U.S. Virgin Island National Guard. That's pretty badass.
I just wonder, though, who's guarding the island while they're gone? All 10 of them are out. That's cool, though. I would love to be stationed in the U.S. Virgin Islands National Guard.
Hell yeah.
What are we going to do today? Pretty much what we do every day.
Put on sunblock.
I'd show up to work all the time. What are you guys saying? I'm missing all your chats there. Have you watched Father Ted yet? I have not watched Father Ted yet. Victimless crime. Growing your own pot and smoking it all by yourself. Oh, a victimless crime.
How is that a victimless crime?
Growing your own pot and smoking it, there's no victim, and you get busted. That's a victimless crime. Thank you. Thank you.
A victimless crime? Well, no. Are you growing pot in a legal area?
No.
Probably not.
That's why it's not.
That's against the law.
That's a crime. But it's a victimless crime.
Huh? No, it's not. It's a crime against the government.
Who's the victim?
And that's the people. The government is the people.
Jaywalking.
Jaywalking, you're breaking the law.
Who's the victim?
Huh?
Who's the victim?
If you get hit by a car, the owner of the car is the victim. You jaywalked. You broke the law. It says don't walk during the green light.
But you're saying that every crime is without a victim. If somebody hits you with a car, they're the victim. If they don't and you're busted, are you? Well, then I must say this.
Jaywalking. You're breaking the law.
I'll say this.
Crime against the people.
Do you remember at Fort Irwin?
Allegedly.
Hold on. Do you remember at Fort Irwin when they said, "Who wants to go to the basketball game? Raise your hand."
Okay.
And I let everybody else have their chance, the opportunity to go watch basketball. Who enjoys basketball?
Yeah.
Nobody. I'll go watch basketball for a day. And then I got to argue with Sergeant Riley, and I said, Sergeant Riley, it's Thursday. I was like, we're watching a late game. Our game doesn't get out until 11 o'clock, Sergeant. Which means by the time we actually can drive from LA back to Fort Irwin, it's going to be 1 in the morning. Mm-hmm. Sergeant, we're going to be way too tired to travel. Sergeant Riley goes, you know what, Greenbaum, you're right. We'll see you Monday morning. So I got a 4-day out of it. Okay. So everyone who wants to see the basketball game, but anyway.
No crime there.
It just brought up the jaywalking thing. Yeah. We get down to LA, we're parked.
Open this window.
We're getting ready to go to the we need to cross the street.
Yeah.
I look left. I look right. We see no cars coming. I say, let's go, guys. And we run across the street. Okay. I did not happen to see the 2 cops that were standing there.
Okay.
The cops say, you, come here. I'm very familiar with this scenario. So, walk over to him. What's up, officer? He goes, what in the hell was that? I said, what was what? He goes, what you just did? I said, the road was clear. I looked left, I looked right. I'm going right here. I need to get in,
Yeah.
He goes, where are you from? I said, Tennessee, sir. Officer, I'm from Tennessee, officer. We can cross the street respectfully there. The guy goes, get out of here.
Where was the crime?
I jaywalked.
Okay. You committed a crime.
But he let me go.
I won't say it's a crime.
It has nothing to do with that. I was just telling the story that I thought it was funny. That when I told him I'm from Tennessee where we're capable of crossing the street, he let me go. Well, I mean, I cross the street in Broadway all the time. It says no jaywalking. I do it right in front of the police because they know that band members have to get from one show to the next and quickly. We literally end one show at 10 and our next show starts at 10.
Yeah, well, if you run across the street when it says don't walk and you get hit.
Well, technically I don't walk across the street. I run.
Yeah, you'd be a fool not to.
But everyone there is. But I told the cop in LA, I was like, I'm from Tennessee where we're capable of crossing the street. And the cop kind of just looked at me like, oh, he must be a soldier of some sort. Plus the haircut gave it away. Three guys, whatever. He knows what's going on at the arena.
Just flash the force. Military ID.
This means I don't obey your laws. Well, I do, but my first sergeant's going to chew me out for it. I've had chews out before.
Been chewed out before. Best way to get out of anything in the Army is just say you weren't thinking.
You know what they told us in the Army?
Oh, crap. I need coffee.
He's not Joe. That's Sip. Joe, this is Joe. A cup of Joe. Joe, and we already had the J, but a Joe and a J. Now it makes sense. It's a morning show.
I heard this story about why they call coffee Joe.
Why? Why do they call coffee Joe?
Hold on.
A cup of Joe.
Make my Joe.
You want to
It's true, but it was this.
Well, you get back over here. I'm gonna.
I think it happened like, years ago, World War II or something. But a captain of a ship prohibited alcohol to be on his ship. So the strongest thing you can get was coffee. And the captain was named Joe something, so they called it a cup of Joe.
Oh, that's interesting.
I don't know if it's true, but that's what I heard.
You left me no coffee.
Right. There's some grinds in there. Your people must be used to that. Oh, someday I'll be... See, I can't read this. Drinking a pot of Joe now. Good for you. How do you take it?
Well, here's what I was saying is
What
that
was his name?
when we were in the military, our first sergeant, remember what First Sergeant Jimmy Q said to us?
Do some damn push-ups.
He goes, if I hear about one more soldier getting into a fight in Barstow, and his battle buddies were there, and didn't jump into the fight, I'm gonna smoke the crap out of you. Now, he goes, if I hear that you got into a fight protecting a battle buddy in a fight, I will come to the prison on Saturday and get you out myself. Remember that? Because Whiting got jumped.
Oh yeah, that golden. Yeah.
A buddy of ours got jumped in town, and 3 of the soldiers just watched it happen, did nothing to jump in. And First Sergeant said, if I hear one more time about soldiers not jumping in fights to help each other, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. Now, if I have to come get you out of jail, all 3 of you on a Saturday, but you defended yourselves, you won't be in any trouble, I promise you. And of course that's true, because all they do is they contact the post, hey, we picked up one of your soldiers.
I wouldn't want to get beat up for Whitey.
I would have just enjoyed the fight. Who doesn't enjoy getting in a good fight once in a while?
We fight. Fight. Whitey had Barstow clubs. Yeah, he got robbed is what he did.
You got robbed.
Yeah, that big gold necklace he bought.
Yeah, he bought a nice, beautiful gold platinum chain or something like that. We got back from Iraq and wore it to the Barstow, and wore it to Ruby's.
I think the first day he wore
We
it.
wore it to Ruby's and they jacked it. Well, he's probably going around telling everybody about his platinum chain. Don't tell anybody. Just if you're going to wear it, and just let them assume that they're not sure if it's real or not. You know it's real. Poor guy, though. He was a good kid. I like
Never
him.
wear jewelry in a town that has more pawn shops than meth labs.
Boy, there was a lot of meth labs.
Oh, good old Barstow, California.
Good old Barstow Betty's. Nah, I always never went to Barstow. If I was trying to meet a girl, I would at least go to Victimville.
Victimville. I want needles. That's where all the meth goes.
Why do you think they call it needles?
Oh, man.
What a day.
Because you had a bad day. Right.
Wildlife Relief Benefit Concert. Did you hear who's going to be opening, Sip? Uh-oh. Oh, look. The
What the hell's
bikers.
this?
Closing arguments begin in Waco shootout. Between brawl, rival biker gangs left 9 people dead.
Oh, I remember that.
I heard about that.
This was like Hell's Angels and Outlaws or something like that?
I don't know. Seems silly. That's the boy something? I don't know. 2015. I wasn't paying very much attention to that.
I remember this.
Run away! Run away! What does this shirt say?
Take cover?
It does seem silly to watch the news, but at least it's something to talk about.
Well, what's crazy is there's a camera everywhere these days.
Absolutely.
I can't believe people, there's cameras everywhere. You can't get away with nothing. I'm not saying
It's
a
talking
good thing,
points during the show,
but
though.
North Korea's nukes. Those things couldn't get
That's funny. He goes, I swear, 90% of all the bikers in the UK are on pensions.
How do you think they afford their bikes?
That's a good one. Those leather vests don't sew themselves, you know? I want to ride.
I want to ride.
I work hard on my hair. And you hit it. He hits my hair.
He hits my hair.
We watched that from the movie the other day, and it's a great line from it. When you really watch it and think about the comedy that's in that line. Like, I don't even think I don't know. I do that with movies that are supposed to be serious and stuff, and I find the hilarious things in them. And that line in the movie, I work hard on my hair, and you hit it. He hits my hair.
He hits my hair.
If anyone can name that movie, you're going to be my best friend for life.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. A little trivia for you guys.
What movie is that from? Hold on, there we go. We focused.
We're focused.
Can you guys guess that line from? Someone's going to type it in Google now.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's my hair. Okay, say it again. I worked really hard on my hair, and you hit it.
Listen to the accent.
He hits my hair.
You gotta think who's saying that.
Well, Roadhogs
or
was I want to
something? No,
ride.
wasn't Wild
I
Hog,
want to
yep.
ride. That was Wild Hogs. Good call on that one. That Roadhogs very close. Half Baked? No.
You have not Half Baked.
It's not a stoner movie.
No.
Not a stoner movie.
It's.
I'm giving a hint.
It's
just to get on the right.
yeah, just don't.
You'd be surprised that I would like this movie. It's a little
Get
older.
people to think, and they're better off. No, just power. Saturday Night Fever.
There,
Wow, we
close
have
down
a
left
winner.
field. Something with John Travolta. Very good. Absolutely. I work really hard on my hair.
Pulp Fiction.
And you hit it. He hits my hair.
Brokeback Mountain. What was that joke you had about Brokeback?
Oh, the sequel, Reach Around Ridge. Brokeback Mountain 2, Reach Around Ridge. I never saw Brokeback Mountain, and I have no desire to.
You see the horse's view on Family Guy?
Up your nose with a rubber hose. Yeah, he retired.
No, with a rubber hoose.
Noose. Up your noose with a rubber hoose.
That was funny. I work hard on my hair, and he hits it. He hits my hair. Oh, that is too funny. That's going to be one of his best quotes ever.
It should be.
One of his best lines, I should say. Damn autocorrect.
It
yeah,
happens.
I know.
I did that on Facebook a few years ago. I went to type in "Have a great day," and I don't know why Facebook auto-corrected it. And when I hit the send button, it said "Have a gay day." I was like, "Oh shit!"
At least they know you're happy.
Let me edit that because I'm happy.
I haven't seen the new Blade Runner. Me neither.
Neither. I've never seen the old Blade Runner.
Yeah.
With Harrison Ford.
No. No. Never heard of it.
But I have watched all the Star Wars movie, even the bad ones. Which, you know what? The first 3 movies, everyone dogged on them. I thought they were great. 1, 2, and 3.
Who? What movies?
The Star Wars movies, 1, 2, and 3, when they came out, like
The original.
the original were 4, 5, and 6.
The original.
Which, when you watch the movie Star Wars,
Luke Skywalker.
That was the original 3 movies, but that was 4, 5, and 6. Now, when you watch Star Wars, you have to watch.
You can't 30 years later change the numbers of a suit.
Yes, you can.
No,
He
you
came out
can't.
with it.
No, you can't.
Did you know that originally the first Star Wars was just called A New Hope, Star Wars, but then George Lucas later on added in the Episode 4 thing? Because he knew he wanted to eventually make the backstories, but he didn't have the technology available to do it. That's why he did 4, 5, and 6, and then was able to go back later and do 1, 2, and 3 when the technology caught up with what he visually wanted to see. And then he made, for the first time ever, Star Wars 7 was the 7th movie. So for the first time ever, we were watching Star Wars in order.
That's fuzzy math. No, it's 1, 2, 3 from the 70s and 80s.
It's 4, 5, and 6.
That's
1, 2, and 3. 7, 8, 9.
They're trying to, oh yeah, we're gonna make 1, 2, and 3 30 years later.
It was supposed to be a standalone movie, and it did great, and the sequel came out and everything. And did you know that it was filmed in the UK? Most of Star Wars was filmed in the UK. And when it was being filmed, all the people working on the thing thought that this was going to be a terrible movie, and it seemed like a children's sci-fi.
Everybody out there, what was your favorite Batman movie?
Oh, that's a good
Batman.
one.
My favorite Batman movie, is with Michael Keaton.
The first
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, the first Batman movie.
That was a good Batman movie.
Don't get me wrong.
The Heath Ledger one is good. Has one of my favorite parts. I'm gonna make this pencil disappear. And he cracks again. Magic.
Do you think you could just rob us and get away with it? Yeah. Now, have you heard the fan theory?
The best. Dude.
American Graffiti. Never seen it.
Dude, what's that say? That's
not the first Batman movie, but
the real Batman. Well, the Jack Nicholson, Michael Keaton. I like Michael Keaton. One of my favorite movies by him is Johnny Dangerously.
Johnny Dangerously was a good movie.
You guys ever want to watch a funny movie?
Beetlejuice
Johnny
was
Dangerously.
a great movie with Michael
Yeah.
Keaton.
Oh yeah, Beetlejuice was good. I didn't care for it more. I was kind of old for
loved
Beetlejuice. Yeah, but you were a lot younger.
Beetlejuice was great. The cartoon came out.
Well, what was your favorite Batman? The Clooney? What?
What?
I can't read this stuff.
You like George Clooney's bat nipples.
George Clooney. Oh yeah, he was a terrible Batman.
Well, I know, but it was funny because they made his suit anatomically correct, so he had bat nipples.
He had bat nipples?
Yeah. And the bat card. He had the bat card, the American Express. Way to get chased, Batman.
But I will say,
they can't have a paper trail as a hero.
Like that last Batman, that Batmobile was badass.
It was pretty cool.
That thing was badass.
It was pretty cool.
But
you have to remember something, though. Here's the thing about the Jokers. Why have there been so many different Jokers? And if you look at it, in the comics, there were 3 Jokers.
What Chopper is good, in the Bat card.
Batman with Adam West in the 60s? That was really kind of like...
Well, when I was a kid, I liked
that.
That
was good.
I watch it now, like I see it, and it's kind of...
The first Batman movie I ever saw was the Batman movie with Adam West. My favorite lines is he goes to throw the bomb over, and there's Doc down there and goes, sometimes there's just nowhere to throw a bomb.
There's some days you just can't throw a bomb away.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah.
And he gets out the bat shark repellent because and the shark falls off and blows up. And trained dolphins to blow up. And it was like, boy, it was just all over.
Batman S was the 60s. Yes, it was.
And then he dehydrated
New
his
Joker
henchmen.
looks like a junkie who's hanging an extra tough life. That's good.
No, have you heard the theory, though, that says that the new Joker, Heath Ledger Joker, was a veteran and he had PTSD from combat? And that's why he was like...
That.
It was now, when you apply that, because he was really good with explosives, really didn't care a whole lot about money. It's not about the money. And he was always putting people in very odd situations. He was very good with the gun. He showed a lot of signs of PTSD.
No, why kill the bus driver?
I guess the guy told you to kill me. No, my job's to kill the bus driver.
What
bus driver? You're late.
Best joke, Heath Ledger. Yeah. Going to make this pencil disappear. That was awesome. That was awesome.
I just want my phone call.
I just want my phone.
My father was crazy, man. One day, he came into the house. He saw me there. And he said to me, why so serious? Let's put a smile on that face. And then he took a knife.
There you go.
That's a poor choice of words.
a dog with a bone, I wouldn't know what to do once I caught it.
But I like the Michael Keaton Jack Nicholson.
No doubt.
That was that he was
He was
that
a
was
good
movie.
Joker.
That was a
Where
good
does he
movie.
get those toys?
Yeah. Where did
I
he
love
get-
when they're painting everything. He's like, "Whoops!" and he knocks this over. That was great.
Ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Priceless art. Let's Jokerify it. Black and white.
That was a
Red
good
bean.
movie. No, well, what are they saying?
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Jeremy looks like what? Looks like he's on speed when he does his Joker impression.
He actually got good sleep last night. Slept for 12 freaking hours. Damn. But he's got energy.
There's a bomb on your butt.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Hated it.
The remake I didn't care
Willy
for.
Wonka
The original one was
with
the
Gene
real-
Wilder was
that
great.
movie's a classic.
Now, granted, though, I will say Charlie and the Chocolate Factory stuck to the book, which was very dark. I read the book when I was like in first grade, and
There you go reading again.
but then I also read the sequel to
Watch the movie.
I also read the book, the sequel, the Great Glass Elevator, which
Well-
was the sequel.
In the book, Jaws, doesn't Hooper?
Hooper does
Gets killed.
Yeah, he does. And the survivor was Brody
Just
only.
Chief.
Just Chief, only Brody. But they wanted to bring him back in the second movie. That's why they had him dive down to the rocks.
Oh, I gotta feed my fish.
Oh, yeah.
Haven't checked out my fish. Look, everybody's out.
Everybody's good to go? Doing okay? You put a weekend feeder in there, they should be alright.
Yeah, that's just for fun.
Stip bought fish yesterday. He's been very happy. Hey, Ash, there you are, buddy. Glad to have you joining us. We need one more J sip. We have 2 lungs. Dude, I love it. I would watch that movie. Charlie and the Cannabis Factory.
Hell yeah.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure intoxication. That's Sip's thing. Willy Wonka and the Beer Factory. Oh boy. There was an old song I heard. I think it was Ray Charles. You remember Ray Charles?
I'm missing a fish.
Look on the surface. Crawfish probably got him.
Yeah, see, one always dies.
Well, he probably ate him. The crawfish probably snagged one.
1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6. How many did you buy?
I had 8, right?
I don't know, I don't
I had
count.
4 of these orange ones and 4 of these fantails.
They're guppies. I thought you had 5 guppies.
1, 2, 3.
Top right by the pump.
I already got.
No, other one by the pump
Yeah,
rod.
1, 2, 3. Nope, there's one missing.
The crawfish ate him.
That's why I got him.
There you go.
What if it's in there? No, he's not stuck to the intake. Oh, but I don't see him floaty.
Retail workers are at the most risk for listening to overplayed Christmas music. I would go nuts if I had to work in a retail shop that started playing Christmas music for 2 months. Really? See, I've never seen the movie It. I've never seen the original, the new one, or read the book.
You never seen the movie yet?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Damn. Actually, it was, I mean, I won't say it was like, I'm sure the remake is like, attack, but it was an alright movie, yeah. I mean, kind of cheesy,
Dangerously cheesy?
you know? I would say they were more into doing drugs than actually being possessed.
Well, he said in the book that the boys gang raped some girl or something, and that never made it to the movie, obviously.
Christmas Shoes is the worst depressing song,
Christmas shoes?
Christmas song.
Never heard it.
Listen to Christmas music at your own risk.
This is why I like Hanukkah music. We have Adam Sandler and 4 versions of his song. That's it. Put on your yarmulke, cause here comes Hanukkah.
Which cheese
The C is silent, it's not
So
pronounced Chanukah.
But man, You know, what other good movies were out there? How about Back to the Future? You guys
Hi,
ever
Shelley.
see Back to the
Who
Future?
doesn't see Back to... Everyone loves Back to the
Well,
Future.
I mean, was it popular or anyone? I don't know.
That's a good
I've
question.
never been there. You
Tell your friend Veronica have a happy Hanukkah. So get your gin and tonica.
Back to the Future's one good movies.
Smoke your marijuana.
In a legal state. Never seen
Back to the Future.
Back to the what?
Never seen Back to the Future?
He said ironically.
Ironically, I've never seen it. I've never seen it ironically. How could you have never seen it?
Price is wrong, bitch.
I love the Happy Gilmore.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Would you like a piece of pie? Yeah. Happy Gilmore was one of my favorite movies.
All right,
my favorite scene in that movie, he steps into the batter's cage. I
got a good question.
What are you doing? I only got 364 more days till next year's practice. Gotta toughen up. It really hurts.
I got a good question for them. Who said the line? I'm here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
Oh, that's
but I am all out of bubblegum.
I'm here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I am all out of bubblegum.
Who said that?
Oh, everyone knows that movie.
No,
That's
I don't
a
know.
bold
Let's
one.
see.
12 people hanging out. Look at you. You're popular today.
Who said that?
Larry
No,
David?
Nope. I don't even know who Larry David is.
Maybe it's the actor.
No. Well.
What was the movie, I think, is what he's looking for.
Oh. Well, I don't know. It might have been on another movie.
You remember the name of the movie?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want the name of the
Well,
movie?
the one I saw it on.
Yeah.
He comes in, he's got this freaking weapon.
Don't tell me, giving it away now.
No, well, you know. Chew ass.
You know, chew ass and lick and kick bubblegum. That's funny. That's funny. Who doesn't like kick?
I don't know if they were right on that. No, I'm good. I actually saw it on a movie called They Live. And it was Roddy Piper.
It was that movie. Yeah. I know. You just gave it away.
Yeah.
Every time he put the glasses on, he could see, obey, don't fight back, consume.
Well, I don't know if it was on another movie. And they stole
No, that
it.
was the original movie it came out on. He put his glasses on and he could see through everything, all the...
Roddy Piper.
I think that's what kind of inspired the Simpsons versus the Space Mutants thing. Or at least the Body Snatchers.
They just got back from work. Yeah, chew ass and kick bubblegum. That's what Chuck Norris can do. Chuck Norris chews ass and kicks bubblegum. Chew souls. Oh man, you know that I never. And you know what I never like? Never ending story.
Never Ending Story.
Is that a lawsuit? Suing the Never Ending Story?
I love those movies.
He stood in the door and said, "Go ahead, punk, make my day." That's Clint Eastwood. Make my day.
The Never Ending Story.
I know what you're thinking. Did you shoot 5 rounds or
first-
6?
The
Five
first.
of them?
The first two. The first two were good.
What?
Never Ending Stories. The third one was horrible.
They should have never had a second one. The first one should have never have ended.
It shouldn't have. Oh, hey, we gotta congratulate Ash. He cleared 1,000 subscribers.
No, that good, I guess.
That's really, he can go live chat and super chat now.
Oh,
That's
okay.
good. He opened up a new part of YouTube for getting so many subscribers. And dude, he did it in such a short time.
What's
Such
a
a
short
short time. 6 months?
6 months? That's short?
I've been on YouTube for years, but I've only done YouTube seriously for a year, and I'm at 1,200. Look at him, 1,000 in a few months like that, and growing. So
right.
Congratulations, Ash. Dude, soon I'll be thanking you. You're gonna be the big star, not me. I'm just some crazy veteran sitting here telling weird stories. You guys are the ones that make it happen. So I'm just happy to get to hang out and know Ash. He came up. He was just hanging out with Brad. And Brad started his YouTube channel, and then he kind of started his own because people liked seeing him, and it took off just like yours could. If you would do a YouTube channel every morning, do your coffee and this, I'd tune in and watch every day just to say hey to you.
My own YouTube channel?
You should.
I don't know.
No tea for me with Sippy D. I don't know. What would your channel name be? What would you call yourself on YouTube?
What would I call myself?
What would your
on
channel
YouTube?
name be?
What would my channel name be? Well, if I tell people don't watch this, they'll watch it. I don't know. Everybody's gonna do the opposite.
They said it couldn't be done, and I believed them.
I just like to consider myself a special guest on your show.
I like having you. This is gonna suck. When are you gonna come to Tennessee and visit so we can do these again?
I don't know. 1,000 years. Too soon.
I'll book the ticket now. $4. All right.
What's this?
The Patriot American. Ooh, the Patriot American.
Well, go bring that back. Because I know if I touch it, something else will happen. And
Of course, because you would. I want my own YouTube channel. Well, then make one, David.
Yeah.
Start making videos, man. Call your channel Special Guest.
The Patriot American. Well, yeah. Oh, my shirt. Huh?
Well, instead of being a Patriot American, you could be a New England Patriot American.
My shirt.
We've got another 1025. Oh, somebody else is trying to steal Tom Brady's semen?
I got a hole in my shirt.
Did you see that? Was that Ted 2?
I didn't see Ted 2.
Okay, Ted 2 is, they basically, or was that Ted 1? I forget. Well, it's Ted 2, I think it was. They go to Tom Brady's house because they want to steal Tom Brady's semen because they want to impregnate his girlfriend with it, right? So they can have a baby and have Tom Brady's, right? They break into Tom Brady's house and Ted tells the guy, you know, go ahead and jerk him off now. He goes, I thought you were going to do it. I got fuzzy mitts. I'll never be able to get a grip. And Tom Brady wakes up, hey, get the hell out of here. I'm calling the cops. And he goes, all right, we're out of here. They run away and the cops hear over the radio. We've got a 1027. Uh-oh. Someone's trying to steal Tom Brady's semen again.
Oh, man.
That's funny as hell. They should have Tom Brady do the new, what was that TV show? Where from the movie Ted that they were all in love with that one guy.
Morning Haze. I like that.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Every morning
Morning Haze.
That's a good name, dude.
Yeah, you should have kept that for yourself.
Maybe tonight I can I will get a hold of Sip's computer and we will make him a YouTube channel and he can do his first video tonight with it. You've got a cell phone. It's kind of crappy. You've got a little camera. I'll show you how to upload, how to make little videos, and you can start, dude.
Seems like an awful lot of work.
It's not. Once it's going, it kind of does itself.
Kind of does itself?
Well, all you have to do is make the videos. Do you see me doing a whole lot, like, right now? No. Because it's just how I do my videos.
Oh.
I like my videos like I like my eggs. Raw. And uncut. I like my videos like I like my my cocaine. Uncut.
You can cut a raw egg? No, I guess you can.
You can separate the yolk from the... Well, how about Coke then? That's your opening line. I do my videos like I do my Coke.
If you cut
eggs,
isn't that just like adding milk?
I guess.
It's cut.
For fluffiness.
Exactly. And it goes a lot longer. Oh man, little flavor. Alright. Yeah.
That's a camera. That's all you need. That's all you need to go live.
The YouTube setting that get me? Huh?
Hold on, wait 1 second. Now see, look, Ash is even saying too. Just the YouTube settings that get you. Man, you know what, dude? Just play with them. Play with them. Click on buttons you don't know what they do and go look at stuff. Read a little bit. You don't have to. I would set Sip up with, but I've read so much stuff. I've done a lot of the workshops on YouTube. I've watched a lot of the classes that they offer on YouTube. You know, now that you're at 1,000 subscribers, I've told Brad this. If you guys go to London, there's a YouTube studio there owned and operated by YouTube. And because the level that you're now at 1,000 subscribers, you can go to that place and make a video using their equipment, and they will help you. As a partner, you're entitled to that.
Play the sitting like you play with your willy. Vigorously and aggressively.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Sometimes you change hands just so it seems like a different girl.
You can have a threesome every night.
Oh boy. Don't taco. You know what though? What's really weird? You guys want to find? You want to go there? Do you know how much spanking must have been going on in that tent when I was in Afghanistan? It's not really comfortable knowing that maybe inches away there's another guy jerking his choke.
I saw it in the tent in the field. Dude, it was fucking.
You have to deal with that in the
military.
military.
Terrible.
A lot of people jerking off everywhere.
He's trying to hide himself in his sleeping bag. It was terrible. I should have yelled.
I told Brad about that, and he doesn't want to. And I was like, dude, go to London, take a trip. One, you get to make a video. Then you can make a video about visiting the YouTube studio in London. And then you can make a video there. So you and Ash could, or you and Brad could sit in front of like a desk or something they've got set up and actually do like a 5-minute cast. And because we're YouTube partners, and you have to remember that, we're partners. YouTube is my partner. They're my partner. This is a business thing. This is business right here. We're a partner.
That last comment was good.
What?
Did you see it?
What?
You didn't read
No,
it.
I didn't
Just
read
running your damn mouth.
Oh, that's what they say. As long as we ain't elbowing you in the process. Brought that upon him. Rowdy never gives you a DC. A D size? Rosie never gives you a disease. Rosie?
Oh, yeah. You know, the life you saved, maybe your own. Look at this.
Did you when you were in basic training, did you ever like meet somebody there? You'd be like, dude, if we ever get in a firefight, definitely not saving that kid.
There's some people in basic training I don't want to give a high five to.
You with a lot of idiots in basic training.
High five? I don't think so, dude.
This kid I went to basic training with, right? We came back from Christmas Exodus, right? Pissed hot on the piss test.
Them demoralization boys, though. Rosie Red Palm. Rosie Red Palm.
But the kid pissed hot coming back from basic training on leave, right? Pissed hot. So we finished basic training. He had to stay behind to finish his extra duty.
All right.
So we go to AIT. A couple months later, he's there. Good stuff, right? You made it. There you are, buddy. We wondered what happened.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. I'm not your guy. Right?
2 weeks before he graduates AIT, him and another kid go AWOL for 28 days so they wouldn't desert. I was, the day before I left for everything to go to Fort Irwin, he showed back up. All I can remember is all day he was standing in front of the drill sergeant's thing doing up and downs.
You going AWOL?
28 days, dude. You went AWOL.
When you're AWOL, do you still earn leave?
Yes. After, I want to go on leave. It's a lot of work.
Come back from being AWOL. What's this? My leave packet. That'd be funny. All right. Well, look at the time.
We got so many people hanging out.
Yeah, I know, but I want to go get my car.
We're going to go 15 more minutes. We'll go get your car. We'll leave here in 15 more minutes. 15 more minutes. We got such a great crowd going. I don't want to leave
Obama,
right now.
Obama did jury duty today.
Well, he reported for jury duty.
Reports for jury duty.
He won't be selected.
I think we talked about this a little while.
We probably did. It's
so now they're looping the news.
Yeah, they're not gonna select him.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we already read all this, so change it. Turn the news off.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Turn the news off. Put on a 70s show.
There you go.
You
Leo,
gotta love the 70s show.
Leo, man, your life is here, but I like this life better, man. Hey, gee, thanks, man. I've been sleeping in a ditch all day, man. He throws my balls off.
I like when he's playing life and he has 2 daughters. Oh man, they're beautiful.
You gotta live in this life, Leo. I like this life better, man. I got a family. I think I was in the Navy.
Don't go down that road there.
That road leads to the Porta Johns.
Ground there, south.
Sometimes holding it's better.
Fatzelberger. People in England watch the 70s show?
Get pulled over the Canadian. What's your business in Canada? What's your business in Canada, man? I love the Jay and Joe morning show. I love having,
Why don't we just start calling it Double J?
Joe and Jay morning, the Double J morning show.
Double J show.
I kind of like that.
Double J.
I kind of like
As long
that.
as the wrestler don't copy sue us for copyright infringement.
Who's Double J?
Jeff Jarrett.
Well, we're not.
Double J,
That's not what our J's stand for.
You know,
The J&J morning show.
he called himself Double
To
J.
Joe and Jay.
Yeah. Well,
What's sad is though is that tomorrow's going to be our last episode. For a while.
I did like the morning haze. That was
The morning
that was
hay.
good.
Let
Morning
me set
haze.
you up with that. Would you guys
The
keep
morning
doing that? And then
haze.
maybe when Sip and I come back together, every time he comes to visit or I come to visit, we'll have the J&J morning show. But while we're separate, I'll continue to do my thing, and Sip can take his own morning show off with the morning haze. That's really cool, dude.
That's really cool, dude.
We-
Uh-oh,
we
Red's
need,
mad.
We need to set you up with a camera and a little tripod. Well, right now for a tripod stand, I didn't bring my tripod. Sip has a little brass deer here,
I have a
and
cam-
I got the phone in its antlers. You got a camera, you can do shows. It's really easy.
Oh, you're gonna love my camera.
And I'll teach you. I'll
It's
set
right there.
Right where?
Right there.
Right where?
Right there.
This
the
is a-
corner. No. Further back. No. Keep going. No, that way. No, that way.
Which way?
Right there.
What are you turning?
Right there.
Where?
Go. Put your hand down. Put your hand down. Okay. Now go towards the corner of the table. Nope, the other corner. That corner. Right there. There's my camera.
I'm like, what the heck? Shitty view.
Excuse me, know how to use it.
Oh, I gotta put film in it first. Roll film.
Roll film.
Action.
Look at you go.
Cut. Brent.
No.
Wouldn't it be funny if you put weed and did like this? Would that work? If I put the two together?
No.
Weed filtered weed? What did you used to tell First Sergeant about why your room smelled like coffee?
Oh. Do I smoke pot in the room?
Tell him. Don't tell me. Tell him. This is great.
He called it the coffee room.
First Sergeant
And I called it the
No,
coffee.
why was he in your room?
Surprise room
We
inspection.
were doing surprise room inspection. He
Surprise
walks
room
in.
inspection. Surprise. And calls it the coffee room. But I brew coffee. Well, I brew coffee to cover up the marijuana smoke. But the marijuana smoke I cover up with cigarettes. But to cover up the cigarette smell, because you're not supposed to smoke in the barracks, I brew coffee. And then he asked me for drugs. I told him I can get him anything.
Then First Sergeant, he said something like,
It's in California, man.
he goes, what did he go to you? He said, "Sit. You got any meth? Any coke? Any
Any
drugs?"
coke, any meth? What do you need, Top? California, you can get anything.
My room, though, dude, I came up with a very inventive way to get out of
Yeah.
room inspection. I still have them. They got me out of a lot of shit.
Well, you tell them.
What I did, I came up with even one special.
Classic.
I went to a Spencer's and I bought 2 blow-up dolls. And I would inflate them and put them in my room dressed in full ACUs. And leave them on the bed. When First Sergeant, I had 2, one for my buddy's side and one for mine. And when First Sergeant would walk in, I'd say, "First Sergeant, I have something to tell you." "What, Green Palm?" "I know we're not supposed to have overnight guests, First Sergeant, but they're special." And he goes, "What?" Looks around the corner. "Oh, God." "Your room's good." "Green Palm, what is wrong with you?" "Sometimes I put helium in them, First Sergeant, so they play hard to get." He was like, "What the hell?" I'm going to the coffee room. Dude, you'd see my sergeant behind him just shaking his head out the door.
See, the best thing to do during the room inspection is distract the attention.
Yes. The idea is not to pass room inspection. The idea is to shock and awe so much
Yeah.
that nobody
You just walk
wants
up.
to come in.
Takes a good look. He'll ask. Let's go in here. What's in there? Yeah, I don't want to know what's in that closet.
What's in the closet, Green Bob? "Oh, you don't want to see what's in the closet." "Look what's on the bed. You really want to see what's in the closet." Whoa, what was that? One kid had trash boxes stacked to the ceiling in his closet. His to-go lit. I don't want to say his name because I don't want to say names or anything like that. But that's kind of he had to go chicken bones,
dozens of them,
stacked to the ceiling in his closet.
No reason for that.
No reason for that at all.
Oh shit! That was good.
Oh Jesus!
Not to mention any names.
Oh Lord, mercy and Jesus!
Oh man, that's too funny.
Where's my bear? Where's my bear? I can find it anywhere. It's not here. It's not there. I can find it anywhere. Where's my bear? Where's my bear? That song is great. It's not here. It's not there. I can't find it anywhere. Where's my bear? Where's my bear? When you lose your beer, you set it down and you can't remember where you put it. Everybody's gone through this, though, and it's a great song. It's simple, it rhymes, it's really easy to learn the words. Where's my beer? Where's my beer? I can't find it anywhere. It's not here. It's not there. I can't find it anywhere. That makes you want to look for your beer.
I kind of had a Beavis and Butthead moment. I was sitting on the couch just rocking out. Go couch fishing.
So this is how Beavis and Butthead started. Two guys listening to music, probably like...
Well, a lot of them started like that.
I am the great Cornholio. You bring me tea for my bunghole. Is this the labby? Shut up, baby. You guys are late. Why did we miss Baywatch? He's got TV. Well, 32 channels. Shut up, baby. This guy's gonna let pants to do his wife. So I want you to go to
Buster.
I'm gonna pay you $5,000 to fly to LA and do my wife. Sure.
Is she hot? Yeah. She
Oh, she was a babe.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna go do his wife. Shut up, baby. She only wants to do me. We'll do your wife. Good job, boys. I'm taking you to the airport. Sweet. I love that movie, Beavis and Butthead Do America. I was clever. I wasn't allowed to watch it as a kid, right? My parents went out of town for the night. My old noodle started working.
My parents go to town, and I'm gonna watch Beavis and Butthead.
Well, no.
Wow,
no,
dude.
no.
Walk on the wild side.
No. Sip. I'm much more creative than that. Timing was of the essence because we had to stay with our neighbor because we weren't allowed to be home alone on post. Post rules say you can't leave a child that age home alone. So we stayed with our neighbor across the street and her husband was in the field or something. So it was all good to go. I was a young kid, like maybe, hold on, how was I? 10, 11 at tops. So what I did was I rode my bike up to the shopette and I rented Beavis and Butthead Do America, right? Then I rode my bike home, knowing that my neighbor would want to know where I was. So I got my VCR out, went to the house, set up with my parents' VCR, and I had a tape made, and it was half an hour of me playing Star Fox 64 on my Nintendo 64. I recorded it to the TV, okay? At half an hour, it cut off, and that's when I started taping Beavis and Butthead Do America. Now, my parents knew that I had a babysitting thing I did for my mom's church group. So when the babies would come over and kids wanted to play my Nintendo 64, I hate having to watch kids play video games because they suck. And it's going to be over in 2 seconds, and their attention's going to be gone, right? But if I hand them a controller and put a tape in of somebody playing Star Fox 64, and I beat the whole game in one single run when I was a kid, taped it all, I could put the tape in, hand them a controller, they touch buttons, everything looks good on the screen, right? They're happy. My parents knew I had this tape and did this little spiel with it to keep little babies' attention. And so I had 2 tapes, though. One with half an hour of Star Fox, which if anybody, my dad ever popped the tape in to check to see what it was, he'd see 30 minutes of Star Fox, pop it out, not think anything of it. But then I had Beavis and Butthead taped onto it, and I was able to keep a copy of Beavis and Butthead Do America in my possession at all times.
Terrible.
I love that movie. I wasn't allowed to see Beavis and Butthead, and I wanted to watch it, but I knew that watching it when that moment was not the best time. I needed a copy of it for always, and I needed to return it before my parents got back. And I needed to watch it at the next most convenient time. That's when I could watch it. And that's what I did. And I kept that tape for years. My parents
watched the same Beavis and Butthead over and over?
I love Beavis and Butthead Do America. It was a movie. It was the whole movie. It was
watched the same one over and over?
That's all that was available.
For 10 years?
Well, no.
It's terrible.
No, I kept the copy of the tape.
He could have watched Beavis and Butthead until he joined
God. Ren and Stimpy was a great show.
Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy.
You stupid idiot! Gee, Ren. There's a cat and a dog.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
Mr.
Ren and
Horse.
Stimpy,
The horse
yeah.
falls out of the window, breaks his legs. And how do you feel about falling out of the house? No, sir, I don't like it.
I'm a cat dog. That was a funny
One
cat
fine
dog.
day with a wolf and a purr, a baby was born in cars, a sir, no green lizard, no three-eyed frogs, a neat feline canine, little cat dog, alone in the world was a little cat dog, out on the road, back in town, all kinds of critters putting cat dog down, gotta get along, gotta work together, gotta sing this song, cat dog, alone in the world was a little cat dog.
I like Ed, and Eddie. That was a good one too.
Ed, and Eddie.
That
Who's your
was funny.
favorite?
It was Eddie.
That's the dopey one.
Yeah, the big dopey one.
Walking into
Oh
walls.
my God!
Oh my God. Walking into walls hurts.
Eddie, you really should consider these options.
Ed, and Eddie. That was a good one. They're saying something.
Two Stupid Dogs.
Two Stupid Dogs.
Two Stupid Dogs was okay. I didn't mind Two Stupid. Johnny Bravo was one of my favorite.
Dogs.
Let me be your Johnny Bear. Well, thank you, player. And did you
You
know
ever
that,
watch Danger Mouse?
Did you know that Johnny Bravo was? You remember Johnny Bravo?
Yeah.
It was a French Canadian guy who wrote that, and his name was actually Van Partible, which translates to Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, my children are doing good.
Have you ever seen Married with Children?
Yeah,
You like
it's my favorite show. A guy named Jay. No, T? Huh? It goes away too fast.
You're too slow.
It's too small.
Johnny Be Good.
Oh, they see the keg. That's a Vista Cruiser.
Read Ash's message, Jay. Oh, okay, hold on 2 seconds. Everybody loves Raymond Ash. Jay, look at my message list. Let's list message. Huh? Jay, is there anything you want that they make in the UK that you can't get in the US? I'm sending you a parcel, Jay. Well, yeah, dude, I gotta get ready to mail out to your phone. I know, I haven't forgotten. I'm just up here. No, I can't think of anything.
Oh,
Is there
I just
anything from the
watched
UK? I can't think of anything, mate.
Love Al Bundy. I watch Married with Children every morning.
Didn't you
Oh.
used to have a No Ma'am t-shirt?
I still have it.
You still have a No Ma'am?
Yeah.
What does No Ma'am stand for?
First, it was National Organization of Men Against Amazonian Masterhood.
Uh-huh.
But then there was an episode.
Uh-huh.
Well, it was kind of a joke though, but it was an episode where Bud wanted to get into No Man. He had to get King Kong Bundy's autograph, and he got flattened. And Al was on life support because he had sex with his wife. And he said, "No Man now stands for no old men anxiously awaiting mortician." Yeah, I got that song. I still got those shirts somewhere. No Man. No man. What happened?
We should sell a program on TV. Do you want better abs? Just smoke hella good weed. You'll cough so hard, your abs will grow themselves.
Crunches.
Thanks, abs. I used to be part of the WWF when I was a kid.
Have you every episode of Dukes of Hazzard?
Never.
All right.
I've never seen Dukes of Hazzard. I've maybe watched one episode. No, I'll take it back.
Love the Dukes of Hazzard. Coy and Vance were terrible.
My roommate in school, he liked Dukes of Hazzard, but he pissed me off because it was my TV.
Hella good weed in the morning. Yeah, it is.
What is?
Hella good weed.
Oh, it was excellent weed indeed.
Enjoy it?
Big bag of weed. You give me my needs. Let's smoke a fatty. Let's smoke a fatty. I love you, big bag of weed. Da, 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 da. No stems and no seeds. Let's smoke a fatty. Let's smoke a fatty. Well, I
Sure
love
wrote
you,
that
big
down.
bag of weed, and I love when you're coming without any seeds, and I'll roll you up and hit you twice. Sometimes smoking that shit is nice. You know, you're more than a friend and just a kin. You come and get me when I'm having a bend.
terrible.
And smoking you
All right,
should never
someone
be
said
a sin. I
Good
love you,
weed
big
and
bag of weed.
Oh, no. What happened? 11 seasons of Married with Children. That's every episode.
I've only seen... You showed me Married... You introduced me to Married with Children.
Yeah. That was an awesome show.
I never watched Married with Children until I met this guy.
Dukes of Hazzard is 52
Gig long. 52 gigs of...
Yeah. Remember?
I've never watched Dukes of Hazzard.
Really?
My roommate in
That's
college
awesome.
forced me to watch like 2 episodes, and I told him no more on this TV because not only that, though, it came on when Aqua Teen Hunger Force was on, and it was my TV, so...
When we were kids, we used to watch the Dukes of Hazzard, and the Incredible Hulk was on. The old one with Lou Ferrigno, Bill Bixby. That was a good show. The old Incredible Hulk.
I thought that was Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah.
Did you know he was deaf?
Yeah.
Did you know if the Hulk was kosher, his name would be Jew Ferrigno?
Lou Ferrigno was the Hulk, and Bill Bixby was Dr. Banner.
Start the band Motley Jew.
Don't make me angry, Mr. McGee. You wouldn't like when I'm angry.
Do you know what you get when you mix an Irish and a Jew?
What?
A leprechaun that has a
David
savings and loan in
Banner.
his-
That Dr. David Banner.
When you mix a Jew and an
What?
Irish person, you get a leprechaun that has a savings and loan at the end of their rainbow. You get it? Huh?
Yeah.
You're a dumb idiot.
Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, jujitsu. I could have a knife, I could have a gun. Judo, no.
Jew is the only religion with you in it.
It was also judo.
Judo.
Yeah. I could have a gun, I could have a knife. Judo, no. Judo, no.
Jew you can or Jew you can't?
Jujitsu, because that's what. Well, if you have jujitsu, that's funny because it has Jew and Sue in it. So, Jews love to sue. Not this Jew. I'm too cool to sue you.
You know you have a bag of gold. Yes, he does.
But
Jew
if you knew smartly, it's my fake bag of gold because everyone knows that a Jew keeps his fake bag of gold just for kind of situations like this. He always says that to me. You've been saying that to me since I can remember. Give me your Jew
I
gold.
want your Jew gold.
I always swore up and down I wanted to get a necklace with a little bit of Jew gold in it, and I would wear it just so I could have
Like
my Jew.
Mr. Burns when you get shots, and the last thing you did was put your arm on the initials you saw. The last thing I did was suck up my feelings and swallow them.
Oh, that's good.
Man.
Yes, the last thing I remember was sucking my fillings and swallowing them. I remember passing out, falling down ever so quickly.
I like when Mr. Burns takes his picture, the flash throws him up against the wall.
Are you okay, Mr. Burns?
That was intense.
Keg of beer. A good time.
Remember when I brought the
What do you
keg of beer
call
into the
when
bed?
you
Were you
mix
there when
a
I brought-
jackass and peanut butter?
What?
What do you get when you mix a jackass and a peanut butter?
I don't know.
Damn good way to get out of town.
Wouldn't this be great if this was like- I would love to do this for a 2-hour morning
Loch
show.
Monster. Burns catches a Loch Ness Monster? I didn't see that.
Yes.
I kind of watched Simpsons. Stopped watching for a while ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
Simpsons is still good. They just did the Treehouse of Horrors. It wasn't bad.
Not like they used to be. I think my favorite Simpson episode is the April Fool's one.
You must be having member berries.
What?
Simpsons aren't as good as they used to be.
Yeah, they're not.
I remember Simpsons. You remember Simpsons?
Years ago, when I was a kid, years ago, so Simpsons would make you piss your pants laughing. Now you get a chuckle out of it. It was so funny. A piece of that ass that...
A piece of ass that sticks to the roof of your mouth.
Yeah.
That's what you get when you mix a donkey and peanut butter.
Oh.
A piece of ass that sticks to your roof of your mouth.
A chili cook-off episode.
I would win. That's too easy.
That was a Simpson episode, I think. The Chili's. Do you remember the show, The
Of course I do.
Dinosaurs?
I'm the baby. I love you.
The dinosaurs? Is
Yeah.
that what it was called?
Yeah, the dinosaurs.
What was the Land Before Time?
That was
I
with
mean, my kids loved
that
this.
was with Littlefoot.
Fucking damn. Yeah, Littlefoot.
Your kids weren't alive when The Land Before Time
That
came
was-
out.
oh, it was horrible.
Your kids were not alive when The Land Before Time came out.
Yeah, Homer, trip balls from the hot pepper. Yeah, the show was used to creep me out. I was about 4.
I love that show, The
Insane
Dinosaurs.
watermelon peppers.
The Dinosaurs was great. The dad was a dinosaur and he worked at the shop and
What's a dinosaur do for a living?
he knocked down trees.
Oh, okay, kind of like a. All right. Yeah.
And he had a construction boss. The crew boss was a triceratops.
What did he do?
He ran the crew.
The dinosaurs was like Married with Children.
Yeah, it was like very much like Married with Children, but
Oh.
the mom was at home with the baby
Oh.
and the kids
Oh.
went to high school and one time the boy he solved the
I've
energy
been
problem.
in the pub since 12. All right.
He
12
saw-
years old?
Yeah. Start him young.
Is there a drinking age in England?
They call
If
it
so, how? What is the drinking age in
You
England?
can't be a drunk if you're an alcoholic.
That's right. What's the drinking age in England?
How can you say I'm drunk?
Do you know the drinking age in England?
I think I don't know.
18?
18? Never been there, hero.
Me neither. This guy's saying 12.
It's 8, but most start at
18.
12. Which is fair.
Which is fair. You know, here it's 21. I don't know, you can be drafted by the army at 18 and die for your country, but you can't have a drink.
Well, Dad said he remembers when Florida was drinking age of 18.
I remember drink. I was too young to drink, but I remember it.
You started drinking
I was a
at
kid.
12? I wouldn't say drinking, but I used to have like,
Define drinking.
I would steal like a beer. My parents would get me a beer once in a while
we
when I
didn't
was
steal
a kid.
booze at their liquor.
You know what I did one time to get my parents to buy me alcohol? Hardcore liquor, brandy. I was studying to be a chef when I was a kid. You know, I got accepted to culinary school. So
Oh, I'm gonna cook with it.
yeah, I
got
did.
you.
I made Flaming's Cherries Jubilee as a practice.
Getting trashed in the park. Doesn't military ID you
No, it does not.
at 18?
No, it does not. And here's something for you too. Say you get stationed in like Germany or
Nope.
something like that, and the legal drinking
Nope.
age is 18.
American law is 21.
You still have to obey the Army law of 21 years
When we
old.
came back from Iraq, company come in and put a 2-drink limit out if you were of drinking age. Some people came back from Iraq still underage.
Yeah.
They couldn't
Left when they
drink.
were 19, came back when they were 20, almost 21 in a few months.
I was buying spirits at 16 years old.
Oh, boy.
Right, yeah, you
Yeah.
grow the, I was kind of like that, long hair, growing the beard. Liquor store sometimes, they wouldn't even charge you.
I didn't have I
How
didn't
old
get
are you?
facial hair
22.
till I was like 23. Like a lot of facial hair.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I couldn't grow this in for the long. It grew under here, but it didn't grow up here for the longest time. Then you shave it for 7 years, and you'd be surprised what happens.
What's everybody out there like drinking? What do you guys like to drink?
The hull is filling up with the clear non-alcoholic beverage.
I like wine. I make wine. I make a good one. You know that.
You mean water? Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
stuff. Ah, some of the
I
big as
could grow
ashtray.
decent sideburns at 14. Oh,
Jack
yeah.
and Coke.
Whiskey. Woo. Jack and Coke. Yeah.
Alcohol.
Whiskey. That's strong stuff.
Oh, I'll catch you by the
I
boo-boo.
like whiskey. I'm more of the Crown Royal though.
You're a
I don't
Crown
care
guy?
for the, yeah, I don't care for
Not
the
as
Jack.
much bite on the crown.
Yeah, I
you know,
like the
it's a little
Crown.
smoother. Yeah.
You know. But I mean, my favorite drink is a plain old Cape Cod, cranberry juice and vodka.
You know what? I have one drink now. One drink if I have a drink.
Crown. Yeah, there you go, Crown.
I prefer a nice mojito.
Mojito.
I love a mojito.
Mm.
Good mint taste, good flavor. As long as it's made right, mojitos are I have one. I love mojito.
Straight. Crown straight. All right.
Or Malibu and Coke is nice.
Malibu Coke.
Malibu and Coke. Not too
Malibu
strong.
Coke, yeah. Malibu Coke is good.
Yummy.
How could it be Malibu? That's the only coconut rum I like. I don't like that Parrots Bay.
A Parrots Bay Coke and Malibu.
Kind of like to
Malibu's
me got
fine.
a chemical.
I like
taste
that
to
one.
it.
It's kind of got like a milky taste almost because of the coconut they put in it. But
Yeah.
it's good. But I like that though. It kind of it comes through with the Coke really nice. because it gives like a coconut coke, but the
Werewolf
coconut's
whiskey. Keeps your Canadian whiskey straight with a
What was the
steady
bottle you
glass.
drank live? That was sent by George, and that was a bottle of called Buckfast. And I don't drink, and that stuff got me trashed.
And a hooter on the side. I like the way you think. Put metal on your bones.
Puts metal on your
Put
bones.
metal on your bone. Wolverine. That's how they did it, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Put metal on your bones.
It's a risky operation, but I think it'll be worth it.
Yeah, risky operation. Drink this. It's from Canada. Mm. Yeah, good old Crown. But I like a good Cape Cod. That's a good drink. But we gotta get going here.
Yeah, it's time, guys.
Day's almost over.
Goldschlager puts gold in you. Nah, you poop it out.
That's fake gold
no,
anyway.
it's real gold.
That's fake gold.
It's real gold.
Fake gold.
Real gold.
It's a precious metal. They're not gonna let you freaking
That little bit's like
put in a
10
bottle
cents
and
worth of
flush
gold.
it down his hole.
They buy it. Yeah, they will, because you know what? They're just going to mine it out anyway.
That's fake gold.
It's real gold.
It's fool's gold.
No, it's not. That would be... have you ever
Fool's
seen... You're a
gold.
fool. You're
It's
a fool.
it's Jews gold.
Maybe it's... no, I don't... Goldschlagers is a bad
There
idea.
are some drinks that I hate though.
What?
A Jaeger bomb.
Jaeger bomb?
Disgusting.
Why don't you like a Jaeger bomb?
Disgusting.
What's wrong with the Jaeger
The
bomb?
Jägermeister?
Nothing wrong with the
And
Jaeger.
Red Bull?
What's wrong
It's
with
horrible.
Jaeger Red Bull?
That is
Nothing
not-
wrong with that
it's
whatsoever,
terrible.
dude.
No.
Nah, not
It's
for
terrible.
Are you kidding me, kid? You go fucking... You drink those all
That
the
stuff
time.
is terrible.
Jaeger bomb. You
How do you
love
say
Jaeger
that?
bomb.
Absinthe?
Absinthe.
Absinthe?
Absinthe.
Bought that in Germany. It's disgusting.
Not wrong with a
Disgusting.
little absinthe, though. You know, go get you a. You like beer? You drink a beer? You drink beer?
I like beer.
You beer? You ever drink?
Bring
You
that
drive,
back.
you drive your car to the
You
bar.
go like that,
Hollywood.
and then what? That?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Sambuca's nasty. I agree.
I like Sambuca
He
in my
loves this guy.
coffee.
Loves Sambuca.
Love Sambuca in my
It's
coffee.
disgusting, though. Tastes like black licorice.
Mmm.
Nobody likes black licorice, though.
Sambuca is good in coffee.
Ethanol.
Ethanol. Oh, well, that's
Ah,
all right.
is that 90 proof? I like that. That's
Well,
spicy.
don't smoke near him.
Wicked farts on that. Dude, I think I accidentally swallowed a little gas
I
once.
prefer mouthwash. Yeah, okay. Prevent gingivitis.
Dude.
Bet you that guy has to clean his teeth.
At least your vomit leaves your mouth still fresh and clean.
I couldn't drink mouthwash. I wouldn't be able to swallow that. Oh. But I smoke. Oh, alcohol, yeah. And so how about hand sanitizer? People do that in
In
basic.
basic training, they did that.
They were doing that.
That's freaking nuts. I was like, geez, you guys are hard up for a junk. They put it in water to thin it out. Then slam it.
I know. That's terrible.
I know, right?
I couldn't drink hand sanitizer.
The kid in basic tried to commit suicide.
Congratulations, Ash, and your subs. Yes, again, congratulations, Ash. That's 1,000, you said?
1,000 subs.
1,000.
He's over 1,000 already.
All right.
Probably more today.
1,000 subs.
I'm gonna give Ash his first super chat as soon as he goes live with his first super chat. I'm gonna be the first one to give him it.
All right, what time we got there in England? Across the pond.
Over the
What's
sea.
the hour difference? I mean, I don't know.
5 hours from here.
5 hours? That's it?
That's it.
So it's what? 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yep.
30? 4:30 over there? I thought it'd be later than that. Yeah, sorry.
Right. Gonna be his first.
Ash. 5 hours in it? That's it? Isn't that when time starts, London? That's what time
No,
starts.
it's,
Yes, sir.
no.
London
There's no
time.
now where time starts.
The day
There's
starts.
24-hour time zones.
Yeah.
And they're all
And
in
when
an
it goes
hour, and it
around,
starts
it's-
like it's like it's over by Japan or something like
Oh,
that.
isn't that line that?
It's over by Japan.
London time, isn't
The
that
time difference
first
zone
time?
is over in
London
Japan.
time?
Japan. In Japan.
Wow, 10,000 already?
Japan. Italy.
Talk to the empty cup of coffee.
I got grounds in mine because I had to get the bottom of the barrel, you douchebag.
You drink grounds and I'm the douche, huh?
Yeah, because you left me no coffee.
Yeah. Why don't you drink Drano?
I'll knock you in the head.
May clean you out, but it'll leave you hollow inside. Well, anyway, we gotta go.
I guess
I wanna
we
get my
gotta-
car.
Let's go get your car. Well, I guess I'll go. Should we go live from your car?
No, we'll see what happens.
We'll see. If not, nothing more. I'll take some video of his car so you guys can see his car later when we drive to
I
his.
want to cover my boat
We're
today.
gonna go cover his boat today at the car. With the car.
Cover my boat.
It's not far.
Cover my boat. Fog my motor.
Fog is more.
Crack you in the head.
Bust the skull. Oh, I work hard on my head.
I work hard.
And you hit it. He hits my head.
Well, again, I mean, we've been on here for a while.
Almost 2 hours. Should we just finish
Well,
out the 2 hours?
no,
everyone's
we gotta
dipping.
get going.
Everyone's kind of leaving now
Yep.
anyway. So there's
Well, people
SpaghettiOs.
across the pond. Tomorrow, another day.
Another day, another last show tomorrow. So you guys make sure you tune in for that one.
And again, thank you for wasting your life with us.
Mm.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'll thumb us up for
You
that.
can't do that.
Why?
That's just a notification of how many we've gotten. You're over here tapping my screen.
Oh.
Stupid
Yeah.
old man.
Why, thank you. We
Yeah,
will.
We will. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Yes, and you're chewing your coffee.
You hit the finish button. You're right there. You're right there. Hit the finish button.
I
You're so close.
can't reach it.
Use the force.
Ah.
Oh.
Be good, guys. Oh, I'm always good. I'm a law-abiding
If
citizen.
you're gonna be bad, be good at it.
You know, this one,
That's the one.
this one.
That one. Bye. Hit OK.